Ahoy there, I'm TinyPirate. Welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm on top of a miner here, and I'm just checking out the factory as it's laid out right now. And we have an important job to do, and that is to basically just tear down all of this stuff, because I want to put down foundations, and I'm even going to tear down the whole of the hub. Goodbye, hub. Just disappear into my inventory. We'll bring the workshop with us too. And now we need to lay out the foundations that we want. How much concrete have I got there? Not much or anything. But I have put up the personal storage box, which is one of the things that got unlocked when we just did an upgrade in the last episode. So I can take out some stuff. Okay, so now it's loading again. Good. I can take out stuff, and now I can go here and build. So I might just pick up that power pole. It's going to get in the way otherwise. And just foundations all the way over here, and lay out a nice little patchwork for my hub to sit on, so I'm not constantly jumping up to it, because it drives me just a little batty trying to do that all the time. We'll get this out. The hub is actually pretty big, so I do need a bit of room to lay it down nicely. And we've got a ton of concrete though, so that's good news. I do like, no, not down there, come back. I do like setting out lots of foundations. It's very satisfying, have everything nice and neat. You plant, you are now part of the foundations as well. You can't escape the factory. So let me have a look. If I go to hub, special hub, I'm going to stand on this rock. Where are we? If I go something like that, I think that will work. Ba-boom. Yeah, well, that works for me. And over here, I think I can put down the workshop, which would also be, not the craft bench we've already got inside our hub. Craft benches elsewhere are handy to put down for your sort of distance working, I guess. So I do want to choose, the next tier. So now we've hit all upgrades on the hub, we get to choose the next tier of things we want to unlock. There's all kinds of things in here, construction things to help you explore, so scanner things, merging things. This is probably what I'm going to go for, splitters and mergers of belts, more factory parts, more things to assemble and what have you. And we're not going to fiddle with those right now, we're just going to go straight to select this milestone. The other thing I want to do is I'm really keen on getting the space elevator set up. Like, I'm going to show you the outline. The outline, I can't even look up to show you it. It is massive. And I'm probably going to tuck it away, I don't know, somewhere off to one side slightly. You do feed it resources, so I do want to be able to put it somewhere where I can feed it resources. But for now, what I want to do is just get on with all the other jobs I've got. So the most important of those is to get power on back in the factory. We have this second biomass generator now. I just love how much animation there is in this game. It's just so grand. Okay, what am I doing? Power poles, 2 power lines, another power line. I'm just being a bit generous with the power lines because I will need them. And what else am I missing? That's that. Why are you not happy? Let me have a look. You should connect to there. These are working. Oh, you guys will all be full, I think. You'll all be full of iron. That's true. So we'll take your iron out, and we should see all of these working. Yep, they're all happy. You're going to be full of copper. We'll take that out. And over here, yeah, this thing's wonderfully cranking away. Alright, very good. So I do want a little bit more of this stuff. Do I want any of this? I will take this because I will probably need it. And I'll take... Oh, I don't have any more room. Oh, actually, what am I doing? I'm putting it away. Ah, idiot. Here we go. Take this. And some of the stuff I want to go and put in the scanning machine as well. So that's going to be an important job. Alright, we'll go do that. So what I also should do is put down the foundations. I want to get the next part of the factory running, and the next part, as far as I'm concerned, is some constructors, because we're a bit chronically short of production, and if you saw the cost of that space elevator. That is astronomical for this part of the game. And we do want it up. Oh, what happened there? We do want it up because it's fantastic. It's very fun. Alright, so we got the MAM here to take samples. I'm going to give it some of these pale berries, and in about 5 minutes it'll tell me that they're good for my health, which is handy, I suppose. Meanwhile, how much more foundational work have we got? A fair amount. I like to put a bit of a gap between the production facilities. I don't like jamming them too much together. Later on you start to try and min-max the kind of throughput, and for that you need mergers and splitters, and you can't really easily handle them if you haven't got any room. So do I have enough for stuff for a constructor? Oh, we need cable, to be expected. So we'll get a bunch of cable going. And I'll also grab more resources for making the factories, which will be more of the reinforced concrete plates or reinforced iron plates, and then we'll be good to go. But you know what, before we do any of that quite so quickly, I'm going to set up some biomass generators, because we're going to need a lot of power. So if I get down 2 of them and a power pole, connect them here, I should be able to keep myself from running out of too much power too promptly. So, oh, I do not have any resources to put in there, so I will have to worry about that shortly too. I can't wait for coal. Coal power is very handy. Nothing in there, but no, we're not totally out yet, so I can get these constructors up. Production constructor. Okay, get over here. And you should line up for me. Alright, there we go. And we will put you towards this end. Yep. And then we'll line you guys up here. There we go. One more. And there we go there. Okay, brilliant. Do we have enough? Oh, we don't have enough of that either. So we better go make ourselves some metal plate. Then we'll be able to lay out the belt we need. And then we can start making these intermediate sort of level goods, which are going to be very handy. So the first thing I want to make is iron bars, iron plates, and copper wire. Then once the copper wire's in production, I'll want to make cable as well. So let me have a look. That's probably good. I'll probably end up using a splitter and a merger to help with that process, just because they will, it will be helpful to split off some of the copper wire to go into cable production and to keep some of it too. Alright, so we've got a power line there. Where's my next one going to go? Alright, just there on that center pole, and over here on this center pole, and now we can connect that to there and that one to... there's no spare ones. Okay, over here, this one to... yes, there, and then you to there and there. Okay, so wire, good. And as you can see now, there's actually not too much gap between these constructors. They're quite wide, but look at them, aren't they awesome? Don't they just look so cool? I love them so much. And then here you're going to make some plates for us. Oh, and there goes the power. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I left some biomass or something in a box over here, so we'll be able to go top up those reactors. Wood, biomass, wood, don't need that. I could take that, and that. Alright, cool, so at least we'll get one of the reactors going. I suspect we're only slightly over the power. So, actually, do we have... yeah, I should give myself a little ramp, but I don't mind the generators being off on their own. So, I'll stick that in. I could just chuck the leaves in by themselves, but I don't really want to. That biomass is more efficient. Alright, the factory is chunking along. Wonderful. So, what do we actually need to make this next milestone? I guess we can chuck some of the stuff in straight away. And the rods are coming. So that's almost done. Just having a thing. And let me check on this this bit. Is it done yet? Oh, so it is. Please choose a new specimen. burial nut.
Paleodictyopora berries, or pale berries added to object scanner catalog.
Okay, handy. So now if we do bother to get an object scanner, we can go and find these goods ourselves. So, we're going to run out of concrete in a second here, but there's lots more in the box. Because I do want to chuck this stuff out into some kind of storage, rather than just let it build up. Okay, so come over here. Let's grab all the remaining concrete. Yes, and yes, and I'll just leave all of that. That's fine where it is. So, 7. The cables I'm going to leave for now, but the rods and the plates I will want to just pull straight out as soon as they're done. Any more we can fit in? Oh, lots more. Okay. Oh, look at us. We're just paving the entire world here. We will want to go down a slope soon, I think. Otherwise it's going to look a little weird crossing the desert like that. So, very slow production. Are we backed up in any way? I think we might be. Impure. So what's interesting is these take 2 seconds to make a ingot. The ingots come out and they take 4 seconds to turn into something over here, which means that I'm definitely a little backed up, and I suspect I'm backed up on this. So I'm a splitter in the middle here, and then producing more would probably be a good idea. Might end up not quite producing enough, but or a little bit inefficient in terms of not being a perfect ratio, but I don't mind. Now, how are we going for stuff coming in? The stone coming in is not coming in particularly fast, which means I think that possibly the concrete is not being made as fast as it could. Let me have a look. You can kind of see it when it comes in, how quick it takes to fill up. See, it's waiting for the third one, then it makes it. And then it makes it. So it will fill up to about 2 or 3 times its capacity. I think it's about at least twice its capacity, so it'll buffer a little bit. This one, for example, well, it's buffered up to 100. As you can see, it can't. The output isn't keeping up, I suspect. Yeah, so that's something we're going to have to work on with splitters as soon as we possibly can. Alright, we're ready for the next upgrade, so here it comes. And the big red button, and this is the cool part. Watch this. We're going to have to run outside as soon as we can.
Milestone reached.
Off it goes!
Whoa,
that's so awesome.
The productivity
Goodbye.
display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Yeah. Very cool. Off it goes with our samples and stuff. Lovely. And in here we've also completed this art thing. Flower petals, we'll put them in, analyze these.
Added to object scanner catalog.
Okay, yes. Oh, okay, cool. Wow, we need more flower petals. Do we not have any more? Check in here. Apparently we don't. There must be somewhere else. Never mind. We'll worry about that in a second. First of all, what we want to do is look at splitting. So, how do we want to do this? Yeah, you know what? I want to split here. And the cool thing is I can actually put the splitter straight into somewhere. So where am I going to put it? I think I'll put it at 5. Yeah. Was that the splitter? I think it was. Yes. So if I just go here and I say I want the in to be there. And do I want it to be about here? Yeah. Alright, so that can go there, and then all I need is to produce another constructor, which I do not have the reinforced plate for. That won't take a second though. So once I've got that, I'll be able to create 2 lots of stuff at the same time, which will be very handy. More iron ingot bar things and more screws will give us more plate. Alright, cool. More iron rods. We'll get a few more queued up. And if we come over here now, where are we? Where was that constructor? We should just be able to slap it right down here. And is it going to line up? Yep, it will. Do I want it to be snug? A little snug is fine. It's going in. Good. You fire yourself in there. And what are we going to do for power? So I think we'll put another pole there, connect it to that one, connect that to there, and are you going to start splitting? Yeah, I think I've got this right. Okay, well, I'm just going to tell it, give me more iron plates. How about if I deconstruct that? That might do it. It might have somehow passed through. Yeah, it did. And there we go. So now, yeah, we've got this coming through. Brilliant. So what we should see is this start to drain, because it was at a very high number. It had kind of, I'm just loading it back up again. It had filled up, and I've taken some out to go do my own manufacturing, but it had filled up, and as you can see, it's slightly backed up. Now these are going in, and they're not the fastest, but it's ticking along. That's all right. That's cool. Down here with the cables, this is where I want to do another splitter job. So let me have a look. I will set it up. Let me have a look like this. Yeah. Go from here to here. And then we want to go to a... Oh, I'm going to need more foundations. Kind of hanging out a bit over the edge here, but that's okay, I suppose. Don't jump. So we're going to need a storage box for... Where do I want it? Kind of about... like there. It's close to the edge that way. Actually... I don't know if I'll need much of this stuff for a while, so I might just put it there. And then some of this is just going to go straight in. But I'm going to put a merger first. Where are we? I'll probably tidy this up another time. So the output is that way. Yeah. And so you're going to go from there to there. You're going to go from there to there. And then the splitter, I want another constructor, which I'm going to go get some plate for over here, to turn some of this wire into cable. And that'll solve two birds with one stone there. We'll start accumulating wire, and we'll also start accumulating a bit of cable, which will be very handy. So what have I got here? Iron rods. I don't have... Oh, here we go. Screws. We'll get the 3 required for this job. 2, 3. And come back over, and where are we? Production. Constructor. Okay, so... No, we don't want it in the sky, thank you very much. I just want it... like... probably there is fine. And you should make cable. Need to give you power for that, and then connect to there. So, what about more power cables? Where are other power poles? One there? Was there one over here somewhere? Yeah, one here. Connect. Oh, that one's already maxed out. See what I mean? You got to be careful about this. Otherwise, you easily mess your power system up. Just going to do it like that. Okay, so let's have a look now. This is going to start producing cable. I'm hoping it's already not, like, already overloaded. I suspect that this is massively backed up in there with cable. Or with wire coming out. So wire's coming out here a little bit. Cable's coming out a lot. Is it going to take turns appropriately? Yes, it is. Hooray! And now storage. Yay, that's accumulating. Wonderful. It's not the most elegant. In fact, if I was smart, I'd probably be... What? Can I hear a creature down there? There you are. Get out of here. So if I was smart, I'd just move this over a little bit. That would be a bit more efficient. But that's okay. Meanwhile, I could increase my concrete production by setting up another mine and merging stuff in. But I'm probably not going to worry. We're doing okay here. I'll chuck a little bit of that spare limestone in. Yeah, there we go. So if I look down here, I remember that there was, in fact, limestone all the way over there, and I could bring it in, merge it with this belt. But I think that's probably okay for now. What I do want to think about now that I've hit this milestone is building the space elevator, because let me see, I'll just add it to my list because it would be awesome. What do I need? I need a lot of concrete. I need a lot of iron plate, iron rods, wire. Yeah. And you know what? I think I'm going to punch a bunch of stuff into boxes over here. At least maybe into one box. We might merge it all together. So just like this one over here, I'll just set up a very simple storage system. So we'll have, where are you? So your two factories there, we will put, yeah, put storage here. So I know we'll line up with that box, why not? Oh, we need a bit of bits of bobs. So we'll do that in a second, and then we'll pipe all these resources in. Be very handy. Well, that's good. We're also not seeing any backed up production coming through here, which is cool. And I should have a bunch of plate in both of these. Yeah, that was slowing them down. That's fine. So now, where are we? Just go storage here. And then a merger, conveyor merger, something like, where are we? There. Come on, snap to the grid. Oh, here we go. Okay, bam, bam. And we have one coming in. Where's the other one? Oh, it's over here. Okay, so you need to come this way first. Are you going to just do it direct? You are. Good. One coming. I can't easily pipe it in over there, so maybe I'll... what will I do? Maybe I'll do a double merger. Doesn't really cost much right now, and it just helps us along a bit, so... Yes, that works for me, I think. I'm sure that we will get a little backed up anyway, but I'm not super worried about that for now. I think it'll be okay. Okay, so at least what won't happen is the machines themselves won't get backed up. And it'll just be plate backing up. There we go, into there, and yeah, that's great. So how much wire have we got so far? Well, quite a bit. It's still coming out at a reasonable clip. Is it backed up? It is a little bit, so I can take that. Okay, cool. That's working. This lot over here is working. So this is kind of like to me, this is a bit of an interim thing to do. You get it all lined up, and then you just let it accumulate slowly over time. Yeah, that's going to be brilliant. I'm going to save for the space elevator now, and then we're going to build it. Well, I've actually got one final job to do before we put down the space thingamybobby, and that's to set up... Is it here? Where's the stone? Oh, that's right. I've got to set up the stone, another stone mine, because we're not producing enough, and it's very slow. So where are we? 120 meters this way. So, oh, I can hear a green slug as well. That'll be very handy. We'll worry about them some other time. But for now, wire's too long. Wire's too long. That's fine. Okay, we've got it finally. Finally failed to fail anymore. Alright, so it's going to go this way out. We'll put a power pole here, connect this one to here, this one to here, and do I want to pick up the petals I dropped? No, I'll just, well, why not? Now we want to run belt forevermore. Yeah. Good, you're going to work. Excellent. I don't want to have to come back here soon and tell you off. So how soon is it going to run out? Okay, belt is too long. Wadoosh. I love that. Coming around this side, and then we're going to, maybe this side first. I'm going to merge. Okay, not too long. Then we're going to merge with the belt over here. Where are we? Too long yet? No, you're okay. About there. You know what? Let's take down this piece, and we will actually. I'll put the merger out first. So where are we? Logistics. Merger. It's going to spit out this way. I'm hoping I can just do it like there. Let's see if that works. Can be a bit finicky about, yeah, not quite. Move it over a little bit. bit finicky about close things too close together, especially if they're not aligned on the grid. And then like that, and then this one to there. Okay, cool. Let me just check. Yes, there is stone coming. You can see it all the way down here, making its happy way down this way. And I can see that little green slug up there. You see him? Yeah, we're going to see if we can snag him. Maybe in the next episode we'll play with him. But for now, let's get this space elevator built. We've got all the stone we need now. So we should be able to make all the concrete we could possibly want quite quickly. And get the space elevator underway. Alright, I've got enough for the space elevator, and I've decided I'm going to build it down here because I don't have any great plans for the space, and it will be quite accessible when we need to bring stuff in. So do stand back and feast your eyes, because this is an absolutely fantastic building. And it doesn't like... Okay, clearance space? Okay, hang on, let me get... What are you complaining about, game? Is there a rock in the way? That's good right there. Let me just rotate. Where's the control panel I'm looking for? Okay, here we go. Click. So all of those resources are flying out of my inventory. Watch this thing go up. That... It's so awesome. Definitely a real highlight for the game is getting this thing down. Okay, all the resources are flown in. Now look up. What's that coming down from space? Hooks open. It is a giant, I don't quite know what it is, like a docking thing for the space elevator cable. Here it comes, and it's on the end of the cable there. See, it is the space elevator cable from orbit, which is just awesome. Catches the hooks, it holds on, and down comes the base of it, and it hauls it into place. And then comes down the space elevator kind of platform itself. It's just so amazing. I love it so much. I love it so much. And if I come over here, I can actually see that there's I can load resources into this, which right now delivery will unlock tier 3, tier 4. I don't have any of those items produced, so I can't do anything with this yet, and it will give me in the end more special unlocks. And if I come around the side here, you can see there's actually docking ports here, conveyor belt ports to load it with the goods that I might want to ship to it, which eventually I will, probably by train or truck. But I'm very pleased with that. That's excellent. That's all placed down. Factory is running nicely. I think it's time to call it quits for today, and in the next episode we'll get on to expanding the factory down the hill a bit and producing our sort of next mid-tier items, getting the power production up. Look how much stone is coming through, heaps now, and we might sort of repath a few things for efficiency. Might be a good idea. Until then, I've been TinyPirate. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed playing it. I hope to see you again soon. Good night.